Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Myself Yogesh Pawar. I'm working as an assistant professor in SMD College of Engineering, and I'm going to teach you the subject computer graphics. Initially, what is the computer graphics? We need to understand it first. The computer graphics is anything which will be using the computer system to create the visuals or the pictures or the displays. Okay, so that is nothing but the computer graphics. So with the help of the graphics, we can able to express many things. So therefore, it is very important in the today's areas, today's eras. Okay, so this is very important concept. So now we will see what exactly the computer graphics is and what are its advantages in depth. Okay, so computer graphics, the computer is an information. Initially we should be able to know that what the computer is. As we know that the computer understand only the language of zeros and ones. Okay, so that we are knowing that the computer understand only the language of zeros and ones. So if you are dealing with the computer graphics, the computer graphics is dealing with that is computer graphics is also dealing with zeros and ones. Okay, so every pixel is the collections of zeros and ones, and by collecting multiple pixels we can able to create every pictures. Anything which is onto the display screen, that is nothing but the pixels. Okay, so that is nothing but the pixels. So this we had seen that what exactly the pixel is. Okay, so in terms of computer graphics, the computer is an information processing machine. It is obvious that we are knowing that the computer is an information processing machine. It is a tool for storing, manipulating and correlating the data. Okay, it is a tool for storing, manipulating and correlating the data. It means that with the help of the computer we are storing the informations, we are manipulating the informations, and we are making the correlations among the data of the system. Okay, there are basically many ways to communicate the processed information to the users. Basically lots, through different ways we can able to make the communications, through the text messages, through the graphical messages, through any other ways, through the verbal communication messages. Okay, or through the GUIs also we can able to make the communication. So there are multiple ways by which the computer is able to make the interactions with us. The computer graphics is one of the most effective and commonly used way to communicate the processed information to the users. Okay, it means that we are having the system. So the system is basically working on the information given, and that information, the objective of that information is that if the whole information is in textual formats, then most of the peoples are not focusing onto that content. So in that case the computer graphics plays the major role, and that information will be grasped or adopted by the users very easily. Okay, so therefore the computer graphics is the important concepts as far as the computer systems is concerned. It displays the informations in the form of graphics object such as pictures, charts, graphs and diagrams instead of simple text. So this is obvious that what exactly or what kind of information is available in computer graphics. So computer में कौन सा, so what kind of information we are available with? The first one is it displays the informations in the form of graphics, graphical objects, such as it could be any pictures, it could be charts, it could be graphs, it could be diagrams instead of a simple text. Then we can say that the computer graphics makes it possible to express the data in pictorial. Okay, so we can say that we are trying to express the textual things into the graphical way so that it is very easily adapted by the users. The pictures or the graphics objects may be an engineering drawings, it could be engineering drawings, business graphs, architectural structures, a single frame from an animated movie, or a machine parts illustrated for a service manual. Okay, so what are the things which are coming under the category of computer graphics? The first one is it could be engineering drawing. it could be business graphs, it could be architectural structures, the structures or the prototypes which we are creating whenever we are creating a building, this building where we are sitting. So that is, it is also having some of the structure. So that structures is also considered, or that structure is also, can also be considered as a part of the computer graphics. Okay, or we can say that the single frame form of animated movies. So how the animation is happening? So I just would like to explain that. For example, if you are making animated videos of 10 seconds, it requires 120 frames. Okay, it requires 120 frames. So those 120 frames are interlinked with each other with minute changes in every frame. So that single frame is also considered as a part of computer graphics. So the animation itself is the part of computer graphics. Whenever those kinds of frames are joined together, that will be creating the computer graphics. That will be creating the animations. Okay, so that is nothing but the computer graphics. In short, computer graphics is dealing with creation of visual objects with the help of computer system. Okay, creation of visual objects with the help of computer system, that is nothing but computer graphics. Okay, so I think that the computer graphics concept is itself, it is self-explanatory, and this much is sufficient as far as the computer graphics is concerned. Now we will see what are the advantages of the computer graphics, why we are advantages of the computer. High quality graphics display of personal computer provides one of the most natural mean of communicating with computer. Okay, so it is obvious that the high quality graphics display of personal computer, so whatever is the display, it provides the most natural means of communicating with computer. Okay, it has the ability to show moving pictures, and thus it is possible to produce animations with computer graphics. This I had shown that, for example, if you are having the 120 frames, those are almost similar kinds. Let us consider that the video of a particular motor, or the video of a particular motor car which is moving across through two buildings, and this is taking the 10 this is the video of 10 seconds. Okay, so in that case, if you are saying the building is remaining as the same but the car is moving, okay, so that it means that, so those frames are interlinked with each other with minute differences. The whole frame, so those frames are interlinked with each other, those frames are connected with each other, and we are able to create the animations. Okay, so that is nothing but the animation frame. So computer graphics is basically helping in that case. Okay, with computer graphics use, with computer graphics use can also control the animation by adjusting the speed, the portion of total scene in view, the geometric relationships of objects in the scene to one another, the amount of detail shown, and so on. Okay, so this is nothing but with the help of this we can able to adjust the speed of the video. For example, if let's say that 10-second ka jo video, for the 10-second video we are using 120 frames. Okay, so if you are removing some of the frames, we can able to increase the speed of executions. Okay, so that kind of things. Then apart from that, the amount of details whatever is needed, so that we will be considering here. For example, if a particular animation, it is taking the size of 1 GB, so with the help of computer graphics, can we able to reduce those number of frames, can we able to reduce those number of frames to 500 MB only by reducing the unwanted frames. For example, just say I had already explained to you that the vehicle is moving through two buildings. Okay, and whenever that vehicle is moving, then moving in between two buildings, uh, in most of the frames, it looks like that the vehicle is steady and the buildings are also steady. So in that case, we can keep only first frame and last frame, and the remaining frames will be removed. Okay, so in that case, we can able to reduce. So it means that the amount of details which we require only we can able to take. We can able to reduce the complexity. We can able to reduce the resolutions of the particular systems. The computer graphics also provide the facilities called update dynamics. Update dynamics, it means that if the dynamic changes is there within a particular frame, that will be adapted properly. Okay, that will be adapted properly and will be adopted properly and will be shown as it is. With update dynamics, it's possible to change the shape, color, or other properties of the object being viewed. Okay, it is obvious. With the help of this, we can able to change the shape of the object dynamically. Dynamically means whenever the system is running, at the time of running, automatic the shape will get changed. Automatic the color will get changed and the other properties of the objects that is being viewed. So this is nothing but the advantages of the computer graphics. So what is the biggest advantage of computer graphics is in the field of the animation, in the field of expressing the things in a graphical way. Because it's obvious that if you're writing just like an essay, if you're writing the text like an essay, no one is going to consider your essay. Instead of that, if you are putting the things in a graphical way, automatically the people are trying to consider, automatically the people are getting attracted to that particular websites. Okay, so that is nothing but the advantages of the computer graphics. Okay, so in short, in the first case, in the first slides, I have already explained you that what the computer graphics is. The computer graphics is nothing but, it is nothing but the order given by the users to the computer to make the visuals, to make the visuals, to make the display. Okay, so that is nothing but in the first slides we had seen that the computer graphics will, the computer graphics will allow the system, will allow the systems to create the visuals. Okay, in the second case, we had seen the biggest advantages of the computer graphics is in the field of animations and the field of expressing the things in a graphical way. Okay, so these are nothing but the advantages. Now the next one is applications. The computer graphics has lots of applications. It is used in almost every industry right now, because as we know that the today's era is the presentation era. Everywhere the presentation is must, so therefore we are considering this. Okay, so applications, now we are just listing some of them. The first one is a user interface. It is obvious that if the user interfaces is made using the computer graphics, it is more interactive than the textual interactions. Okay, it is now a well established fact that the graphical interfaces provides an attractive and easy interactions between the users and computers. So it is obvious that it is understandable. So what the computer wants to say, that is understandable by the system, by the admin or the user. The built-in graphics provided with the user interface use visual control items. The built-in graphics provided with the user interface use visual control items such as buttons, menus, icons, scroll bars, which allows user to interact with computers only by mouse click. Typing is necessary only to input text to be stored and manipulated. एक मिनट
स्टॉप करायला तिकडे नेमकं रेकॉर्डिंगची फॅसिलिटी.